I just had a great conversation with someone. She said, I have to start taking my life seriously. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And to look at her, you'd think she has it all. She's beautiful. She's well respected. She's at the top of her field, making lots of money. And to look at her, you'd say, oh, she's got it all figured out. And she said, what I've done is, since I was betrayed a couple of years ago, I just dove into my work. And the truth is, she's crushing it. And she's also distracting herself from her healing. So while she's really excelling in one area, according to her, she's completely tanking in another. And this is what we do. We think, well, let's just numb, avoid, and distract ourselves from this gigantic issue that needs our attention. But that's not healing. That's becoming hardened instead. And, in my study, there were 3 groups who did not heal. One was the group that was numbing, avoiding, and distracting. They ran to the doctor who put them on a mood stabilizer or an anti-anxiety medication. Or maybe they were drinking or emotionally eating or over-exercising or overworking. They didn't heal. It may have made the day a bit easier to get through, not without a price. They didn't heal. The second group, they had their story. They were sticking with it. They were not letting go of their story because that was something they could count on. And when it comes to betrayal, and I know it sounds crazy, but everything that you were counting on, it's like the rug has been pulled out from under you, and holding on to something when you feel like the reins have been completely taken out of your control, you want to be able to hold on and count on something, even if that's my story. So very common. The third group, this was the group where the betrayer had very little consequences. So whether it was out of religious reasons, financial fear, all kinds of reasons, they did all they could to turn the other cheek, look the other way. Actually, with that group, I saw 2 things. A further deterioration of the relationship, and 2, that group was the most physically sick with symptoms of post-betrayal syndrome. So really just bringing this up because while it may look like you have it all together with your business and you may be crushing it in one area, if you're overworking something that seems like, well, I have to work or I have to exercise or whatever it is that seems like something that's good for you, if you're diving into that to take you away from what really needs your attention, which is the healing from this betrayal, which is completely occupying your attention if you don't even think it is. It's delaying your healing. And it's like running a marathon with one leg. Because when you heal from that betrayal and then you regain your confidence and your sense of self-worth and regain your ability to trust again and feel safe again and all of these things, watch what happens to your business then, along with your health and along with your relationships. So while some types of distractions can be healthy, can be okay, when you're doing that instead of doing the healing, just watch out for that because that could be a huge way that we look to numb, avoid, and distract, but there's a big price you're paying for it. So hope that helps. Follow for more.